all nourished. You gotta chuck it sideways like a lily pad. What we gotta do is be stealthy and quiet. We're gonna be in so much trouble if the other sprites find out we took it. Babe, they're coming. What should we do?
We'll be locked in the Willow prison with no dessert for a week if they find us with it.
Ooh, I know. Hey, Frida.
What's up, fuzzy babies?
We got you a gift. Here you go.
Is this what I think it is? Yep, now scram. Hurry. You don't have to tell me twice.
Why, good afternoon, little ones. Up to your usual pranks and mischief this fine day? Oh, no, Auntie Basket, we're absolute angels. Whatever are you doing out here, then? Shouldn't you be in water magic class with Madame Marigold down by the pond? We had a little break, yeah, that's it. So we came out here to pick wild strawberries.
Still rather suspicious, I'd swear. You younglings wouldn't have happened to have seen Sprite's Book of Stories recently, would you?
Fess up, you little stinkers. Why, we never dreamed of taking a book. Come to think of it, we did just see Frida Fox a few moments ago. And she was carrying something leather bound in bush tape.
Ooh, I hear Madame Marigold calling us. Gotta fly.
We should have known. Frida! Frida! Where has that naughty little fox gone off to?
She's gotta be around here somewhere.
I can't believe she stole our book. We've been compiling stories in that book for over 700 years now. It's a very well-researched collection.
A cherished treasure of sports sprites indeed. Stories are more valuable than gold.
And she's gone and swiped it right out from under our noses. Why, when I get hold of her tail, I'm going to swing her round and round and right into the lake. Frida! What are you flutterwise yodeling about? You look me for my afternoon cat nap. It's Frida. She stole the Sprite's Book of Stories.
Have you seen her, Bill Cat?
Not since this morning, but she's not hard to find. She's got an insatiable appetite and she's bright orange.
And she loves to nibble on wild strawberries. We could make a trap.
Excellent idea. Let's enchant them so that their fragrant aroma will walk for a square mile. Frida won't be able to resist.
Gee, where are those delicious treats? I must have them. Squeak! Come to Mama, you delectable darlings. There you are, you rotten little sneak.
And here's our beloved book.
How dare you take this, Frida? You know how important this is to us.
Oh, come on, Busy Buzzies. I just want to read some of the stories. Bart the Bat and Remy Rabbit have been going on and on. And about some tale about a kid in a red cloak that gets eaten by wolves. Sounds horrifying. A little exciting too, if I'm being honest.
Well, why didn't you just ask?
We'd be happy to share our stories with you. These are the histories of all of us in the Starlit Forest.
And that kid did not get eaten by wolves. What are Bart and Remy talking about?
Oh, I think I know what happened. Frida, ever play a game of telephone? Telephone? It's great fun, and it will illustrate our point perfectly.
Let's play. But we need a few more players. Well, Bill Cat will play, won't you? I'm not really all that into games, except cat and mouse. Of course.
Oh, pish posh. Let's put out the call, shall we?
Okay, everyone, make a line. We're playing a super silly game where you whisper to the person after you what the person before you says.
Ooh, I'll start. I've got a perfect one. Frida, when it gets to you, you say it out loud, okay? Hansel, Gretel, Goldilocks, and Little Red Riding Hood.
Hansel, Gretel, Goldie Socks, and Little Red Riding Hood.
Hansel, Gretel, Golden Socks, and Little Red Riding Hood?
Francel, Dreidel, Golden Smocks, and Twiddlebed Lightning Bug. Francis, Cradle, Folded Socks, and Fiddlebed Lightning Bird. Francis raided Floyd Socks, and Figgy says lights are blurred. Chances traded Ford stock, and Whitty says kites are blurs?
Dance the braided vorpal shock and Diddy says nicer nerd.
The braided vorpal shock? What kind of dance is that?
I don't get it. What does this have to do with stories?
Everything, silly. Stories are told over and over again, and each time something tiny is changed. And over the course of hundreds of years, you can end up with a completely different story.
So you're saying that the stories in your special book are not true?
Or they're changed so much they're nothing like the originals? Oh, not our stories. We sprites have incredible attention to detail.
We copied them down exactly with the aid of magic, so that we are the only creatures with the records of the true stories.
So that story I heard about the kid in red that got eaten by wolves is a bunch of hooey?
Oh, rats. It sounded blood-curdlingly awesome.
Well, the real stories are even more awesome than you ever could have imagined. And we have the original and correct versions of so many classic fairy tales you may have heard of.
Ooh, I feel an epic story sesh coming on.
And we even got snacks. Everybody, huddle up.
Okay, here we go. Once upon a time. Gather round while we share the tales you think that you may know.
Tales that happened in forest dark, where few will dare to go.
A tale of danger and frightening beasts, tales misleading, misguided at least. So gather round as we lift the veil on what you think you know. Mama, can I go visit Auntie Baba in the woods today? Oh dear, you're far too young to go on your own. Papa, can I go visit Auntie Baba in the woods today? Please, I promise I'll be careful and not sleep in the path.
Well, I don't know, sweetie.
Pretty please, with sugar and honey and maple syrup on top.
As long as you take your brother with you.
Oh, Pops, no way. Plans with Russ and guys.
It won't kill you to visit your aunt and make your baby sister happy.
Ah, fiddlesticks. Come on, you little runt.
Off they went down the forest trail till brother saw a flock of quail. Little Red was left all alone, but bravely traveled on. After long hours freezing and tired, she found a cave and stumbled inside. There a family of wolves did sleep, and their warmth saved the girl.
Little Red!
Little Red! Little Red!
How could you have left her out here all alone?
Sorry, Pops. I just couldn't resist a chance at all those birds.
Look, I see a splash of red in that cave.
Whoa! Have they slayed her? Oh no, my little girl!
Back, you fiend!
No, what have you done? We have to get out of here now. Run! The story they found and safely home was different as you heard. A wolf had nearly gobbled up Red. Her memory was just blurred. A tale of danger and frightening beasts, tales misleading, misguided at least. So gather round as we lift the veil Holy cow.
I'll never forgive our cruel stepmother for abandoning us out here. Father must be worried sick. All grown-up women are evil witches. Can you believe she suggested to Father that we'd be better off with food on their table? I get that times are really tough, but hey, honey, let's eat the kids. Disgusting.
Why, hello, my dears. Why are you wandering out here all alone?
Stay back, don't eat us.
Why ever would you say such a thing? I would never harm you. You look so tired and hungry. Would you like to warm yourselves by my hearth? I have a kettle of soup on.
No way, you evil witch. You can't fool us. Somebody help us. This lady wants to eat us.
Thank goodness I found you at last.
Father!
What kind of parent leaves his poor children to starve and freeze alone in the woods? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Stay back, you foul creature. You should never eat my children.
You're all raving lunatics. So much for offering shelter from the storm. I'm out.
You saved us, Father.
Let's go home, my lad. Your stepmother's gone forever, and I just got 2 fat rabbits for supper.
Hooray!
The story they retold to friends and kin was different as you heard. Cannibal stepmother became the witch that found them in the woods. A tale of danger and frightening beasts, tales misleading, misguided at least. So gather round as we lift the veil on what you think you know.
Knock, knock. Hello? Anyone home? No? Yahoo! Ooh, Ford. I love Ford. Yay, cozy bed. So cozy.
Holy sweet potatoes! Did a tornado come through my house while I was gone? You did all this? But you're no bigger than a hedgehog.
Ah! A bear! Don't eat me, you horrible beastie!
Parents today, I tell ya, letting their kids run around unsupervised, breaking and entering. Is this the new normal? Sheesh.
The stories they told to safely home was different as you know. 3 giant slavering bears attacked while she sheltered from the cold. A tale of danger and frightening beasts, tales misleading, misguided at least. So gather round as we lift the veil on what you think you know. What really happened in the woods, misconstrued and misunderstood. What really happened you now can see was twined around with vines and leaves and left behind in the forest deep. What really happened? What really happened? What really happened? In
You were so right. These stories are even more awesome than I imagined.
But what happened next? I love a good origin story as much as the next guy does, but we need more juicy details.
Simmer down, we're getting to it.
So now that you've seen that there weren't any true villains in these stories,
You're ready to meet the real deal.
fast forward about 5 years into the future, and you'll get to meet the nastiest villain of them all.
But she doesn't come across that way at first.
Ooh, I do love a good villain.
Or a bad villain. Which is it?
Oh, just hush up already so they can read.
So the queen has required all citizens to flee the countryside and take refuge in the castle because...
Lend your ears to our supreme and gracious majesty, our beloved queen.
Greetings, my fair citizens. I have gathered you here today to reiterate my warning. There are great dangers in the countryside and its surrounding areas. My bards and messengers bring terrible tales of trees, woodland creatures, and even villagers being turned to stone.
Our fair and just queen has issued a decree that none shall trespass into the dark forest.
For your protection, you must stay in the confines of the city walls. And while you're here, we have a wonderful treat for you.
We bid you to your left and let your hearts be warm with music and merriment. Straight from their countrywide tour, we present the queen's personal troubadours, the Lumberjacks!
musicians did not have interest in sharing my propaganda. From now on, you may only sing songs about following my rules and not leaving the forest. Got it, you lunkheads?
Of course, your ladyship, just out of curiosity. What, happened to us, minstrels?
those stone statues in the fountain over yonder?
Something evil from the forest turned them to stone? You turned them to stone?
Not the brightest crayons in the box, are we? Of course I turned them stone. And the same fate awaits for you, songbirds, if you step out of line. Don't you have another torch to prepare for?
Yes, Your Holiness. Your Majesty.
Oh, quit groveling. I want a new brainwashing song by the time you leave tomorrow morning.
Dudes, I did not sign up for this. She is so super scary.
Have you ever heard the phrase, suffering for your art?
Well, I think getting turned into a stone statue, if you do something that she doesn't like, is a little more than mere suffering.
But there are no other patrons with enough moolah to fund our tours.
But we can't go back to performing at the stinky ramp down the street for comfort. Half the time they'd be rotten tomatoes instead of coffee when we perform. Well, we better get composing so that we aren't going to be decomposing. Get it?
Herschel, I think you missed your calling as a stand-up comedian.
Hey, Shiny, look alive. The queen is on her way out here, and the lumberjacks have her in a mood.
Huh? Queenie? Oh, it's just you sniveling little rat man.
Is that how you treat somebody who's trying to warn you? And I'm not a rat. Not really. I mean, I won't be one forever. Her Royal Highness promised.
And you believe her? Didn't she turn your former bandmates into a decorative fountain for the royal courtyard?
Yes.
And didn't she turn you into a rat because you ratted them out for conspiring to out her as an evil sorceress that's turning everything into stone?
Well, you're correct. She had a good reason. Those guys were chumps. Even though I was the most musically gifted of them all, they only ever let me play minor percussion.
Sure, your melodious tone of voice definitely underlines your mega talent.
I could have been lead singer, but all they ever told me was, when you were cowbell, Limburger. And then one day, I showed up to one of our gigs, and they'd already performed without me.
So you ratted them out to Queenie just because they left you out? What a guy!
Well, no, yes. I did hear one of them talking badly about the Queen, and the lyrics were more and more geared towards sin and rebellion.
Isn't that what rock and roll is all about?
Oh, I don't know. All I know is that her gracious majesty only put a spell on me to turn me to this, but not in stone. And she promised.
Promise what, you mangy furball?
Oh, your queenly royalness. Your royal queenliness. Your magnanimity knows no bounds. I would just be gaining your glossy frenzy with tales of your generosity.
You are the epitome of a suck-up, you stinky cheese lover.
Of course, Your Majesty, you're so wise and insightful.
Now time for my favorite part of the day. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most powerful of them all?
Always the same question. Who's the most powerful of them all? Is that all you care about? What about the most fashionable, or the most poetic, or the most likely to...
You insolent little twerp! You're my magic mirror and I asked you a question. Just answer it!
Yeah, it's you, okay, like it's never been anybody else. Yeesh, so touchy.
Of course she's the most powerful. What other sorceress can even begin to match her? She's mastered the ability, sucking the life force out of the forest and all of its creatures, turning them into stone. Come on. Supreme royal material right there.
Well, she hasn't managed to do that to the Starlit Forest yet, has she? I wonder why. Something in there just as big and bad and scary as you.
We're rebranding it as the Dark Forest for the sheeple. Much more ominous sounding anyway. But that's your job. Why haven't I been able to see what's inside the forest?
I don't know, some kind of blurry haze all around the edges. I'm not a miracle worker. I can't identify or undo magic spells.
Your regal radiance, if I may make a teensy suggestion, what if you send the lumberjacks near the Dark Forest on this upcoming tour to do some reconnaissance for me?
Great plan. Send the brainless duelers to unmask powerful magic.
Oh, stop it, both of you. When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Now, How's my snotty little upstart of a stepdaughter today?
Oh, Liz and I haven't seen her.
Well, find her, you glassy goon.
So demanding. All right. Give me a second.
We will do what the queen says. We will do what the queen says. We will do what the queen says. There's no point to try and fight it. Oh, yes, we're doomed to be one and wonders.
Hey guys, I've got a great idea for a song. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I skip and jump. Dude, the queen said our next song has to be strictly propaganda.
Besides, that song's just ridiculous.
But I am a lumberjack and I am okay.
Well, your name is going to be Pebbles or Gravel because it's with the queen.
Okay. This is not a laughing matter, okay? Okay, back to the drawing board. We've got to be able to come up with something. Better hurry before my stepmother turns you all stone.
Yeah, we better hurry before...
Princess, how long have you been standing there? Long enough to hear out just a bunch of lackeys for her evil plan. She's got the entire country convinced there's something evil in the woods turning everything stone when it's actually her. I should have known.
Oh, no, little lady, you got it all wrong. The queen is our most loyal protector. She's not evil, like, at all.
I overheard your entire conversation. I've got to find a way to get this information out to my people. Well, let's not be too hasty, Your Highness. Maybe you should chat with the queen.
Yes, my sweet. It's definitely past time for a little chat.
You've been behind these eyes all along, haven't you? There's nothing evil in our scarlet forest.
How dare you talk your dear stepmomsy with such disrespect? And there's no way the loyal people of the Queen's Kingdom will believe a snot-nosed little brat like you.
They've been eating out of my hand for years now. Bwahaha!
You're not their true queen.
Oh, I think I am. And once you're a pretty little statue at the bottom of the ocean, there will be no one to stand in my way.
Go for your majesty. Another one bites the dust.
You can't hide from sin forever. I'll fight my queen with everything I've got. Die! Yay! Creeper, save me! Tinky!
Now, my pets, tomorrow when you depart, you'll make a little detour to the edge of the forest and shove this pesky little rock right into the trees. Capiche?
Actually, it's pronounced okay, not But she looks pretty heavy, ma'am.
Oh, and you need to figure out what kind of spell is on the forest and who or what is causing it. Despite my incredible magical efforts, this section of the forest still remains green, and I need to know why.
But we don't know what the magic looks like. How are we supposed to find out what's causing the spell?
Or whatever in the woods puts a spell on us.
How dare you backsass her Supreme Highness, you baboons. You'll do her bidding in your life, or else.
Of course, your most dastardly majesty.
I'd say the stingy rams and rotten tomatoes are looking pretty good about now, eh, fellas?
All this suffering from my arms can be the end of me.
Hoo-wee! Turning people into stone? That's pretty wretched and rotten.
And a magic mirror to boot. This story is outrageous.
And how about those lumberjacks? I think I could be a better bard than them.
We will do what we are told! And what about that smarmy little sidekick the queen has? She turned her into a rat, his babies and his statues, and he still follows her around groveling.
He gives a bad name to all small furry creatures. Some of my besties are rats, but they're nothing like him.
Pipe down, fluffy friends. You've met the villain and her lackeys. Now, how about some heroes and heroines?
Remember Hansel, Gretel, Goldilocks, and Little Red?
Well, they've grown up a bit, and they're finally starting to put a few key things together now.
Little Red just goes by right now, and she's up atop the castle walls, gazing over the starlit forest. She's been wondering for a while now.
There you are, Red. We've been looking all over for you.
We've been everywhere. I totally got one of my new booties left.
That was some concert, huh? Those lumberjacks are, quite talented.
They're pretty bossy, I think. Do this, don't do that. I hate the city. I miss our old little cottage in the woods and all my animal friends.
That forest is horrifying. I'm sure Hansel and I have told you about that cannibal witch that tried to eat us when we were younger.
And I know you've heard my compelling story of the hundreds of ravenous, slavering bears in the little hut in the woods I came across. They almost gobbled me up. Good thing I'm so fast and adorable and humble and talented. Yes, Goldie, you've heard that story many times.
And what about when you were just a tot and you're almost eaten alive by a pack of wolves? Good thing your family came to save you just in the nick of time.
That's what I've been down here wondering about. From what I remember, I wasn't afraid of those wolves at all. I was just on my way to my auntie's house. I sure do miss her. We haven't seen her since that whole kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle? Almost be eaten alive by a pack of wolves. Sounds a little more serious than a kerfuffle.
And why on earth would your auntie live all alone in the middle of the dark forest?
I sure learned my lesson after the debacle with the bears. Never go into little purple houses in the woods. Or even better, stay in the woods completely.
Wait! Purple? My Auntie Baba's house was purple. Come to think of it, the evil witch that wanted to eat us invited us into a purple house. Wait, is your auntie a witch?
Or a bear!
I thought you said there were hundreds of bears.
Actually, there was only one, and she was wearing a little red headkerchief thingy, and she could talk. So weird.
Wait, what if this purple house we all know is the same house?
But my Baba is no witch or a bear. She loves all the creatures of the forest and knows every name of every plant. She wouldn't harm a fly. Well, even though your hair is always a frizzy mess, I don't think you're related to a bear. Seriously though, have you ever considered leaving conditioner? Hansel, you've got to be onto something. We have to go search for my auntie's house and find out the truth for ourselves, once and for all.
OMG, Red, you aren't suggesting we break the Queen's decree. Are you?
Who cares about the Queen's secret? Think of all the many beasties out there, and the bugs, and the mud.
And there are about a million reasons why this is a bad idea.
But don't you all want to know the truth? Everything I've learned in the past 5 minutes make me think of most of what we think we know about our childhood is greatly exaggerated.
But why would our parents or the Queen exaggerate the danger? What would they have to gain?
Well, we have stayed out of the woods all these years, right? I guess their scare tactics worked quite well. But what if they're right? What if they are just trying to keep us safe? Maybe they think they are. But for one, I'm ready to start thinking for myself. Our whole lives we've been told to fall in line, blindly follow where we're led, our questioning decline. Well, I'm not a baby anymore, and my gut is telling me there's a lot here to explore. But what about dangers? And what about the loss? And what about the creatures with fangs and to the bottom of it, my friends. My memory of way back when is slides together. It's easy to focus on the fear, the hunger, and the stress. If I'm being honest, it may have stretched the truth a bit. So maybe we can face our fears, dig down and find our ribs. Let's get to the bottom of it, no more ifs, ands, or buts. Let's get to the heart of things, we'll find out the why, the where, the what. Let's have an adventure, go way out on a limb. Take a leap of faith together, let's get to the bottom of it, my friends. Strangers, strangers in our lovely forest, and they're bringing evil stone magic here. Mama, come quickly, the darkness is before us. Oh, come, my dears, there's nothing to be gained from this. Let's get to the bottom of it, on top, hood, or ring. We'll find out the why, the where, the what. Let's get to the heart of things. Proceed with caution, but yet we bravely strive. We'll make no changes if we hide. Let's get to the bottom of it. A little show of force wouldn't be a bad idea, though. Let's get to the bottom of it. No more ifs, ands, or buts. Let's get to the heart of things. We'll find out the why, the where, the what. Let's have an adventure. Go way out on a limb. Take a leap of faith together. Let's get to the bottom of it. Take a leap of faith together. Let's get to the bottom of it, my
Red, where are you?
Goldie Red!
Hands off, Gretel! Well, let's go. They're clearly not up here.
I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, little glittering motes in the air. What do you suppose they could be?
Oh dear, I think this was a bad idea. I'm sure the kids have just gone to the marketplace or the castle stables.
They've been missing for 3 days. You think they've been hanging out in the castle stables for 3 days? The only plausible explanation is that they came out here looking for answers in the woods.
They wouldn't be crazy enough to go out here. Wait, why are we crazy enough to go out here?
Did you just hear a giggle?
Ma, did you just tickle me?
No, Papa, did you touch my hair?
Now, why would I do that?
Well, something did.
Oh, come on. We can't be jumping at shadows and strange noises. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm sure of... Wait for me!
What a bunch of scaredy cats. The look on his face was comedy gold.
I didn't know no human voices could get that high.
I'm using her victims approaching. This place gives me the
it. Hurry. Yeah, there's no way I'm sticking around to find out what's keeping this place from turning to stone like all the other forests and wild places.
But what do we tell the queen? We'll make something up. One of the lyrical storytellers profession, remember?
Guys, I don't think we'll have to make anything up.
There is a giant, sparkling, singing bear in a horde of magical forest creatures. Come and sing for
Who cares about the model? Got this spine-tingling sensation that we're being watched.
Red, we've been out here for hours. At what point do we give this up as a bad job?
I recognize this clearing. I swear. Audrey's house was right past the cups of pines over there. Oh, no. The evil force magic is turning kids just like us into stone.
It's just like the Green Horn. We gotta get out of here.
Red, get away from that thing. It looks like the princess, don't you think? No way?
I don't care if it looks like a gingerbread house with vanilla frosting. Let's go.
Guys, not to be the bearer of evil forces, but... Little Red, is that you? Why are you running away from me? Another talking bear! Wait, did that bear just call me Little Red? Why, of course I did. Do you think I wouldn't recognize my own niece after all these years? Now, why on earth are you running away from your own auntie? Well, you're, Oh, silly me. Just 1 second. Mama, it's really you! But you're just, a bear! Well, you can't exactly be a woods witch without a little shape-shifting, now can you? I knew it! She is a witch! Stay away from us, you child-eating scoops! I remember you two lunatics. At least you look healthier than the last time I saw you. You were both filthy, freezing, and half-starved.
See? She's sizing us up for her witch's cauldron.
Well, if all this meat on our boats keeps us fast and strong enough to keep away from you, lady.
Guys, you seriously jumped to conclusions way too fast. This is my Baba. She doesn't eat people.
Maybe not when she's in human form, but I'm sure she does as a bear.
Baba is strictly vegetarian, little flouncy flouncy girl. Who said that? You're all ungrateful, selfish fools.
Did that cute little bunny just insult me?
She sure did. What of it, kid?
Nothing, Mr. Raccoon Man.
Who you calling raccoon then?
I'm sorry, what should I call you?
Well, you could call me Rufus.
I didn't know you were called Rufus.
You never bothered to ask, did you? Bob is the only reason the forest hasn't been completely overrun by dark magic. And you're all insulting her. The nerve of some humans. This must be a terrible, horrible, magical nightmare. Maybe if I apologize. Hey, bear from like 5 years ago, please ignore all the talking creatures sent to punish me. I promise I will never do it again. Oh, for the love of porridge, girl, that bear was me. Well, how can you be a bear, a witch witch, a cannibal, and somebody's auntie? Well, how can you be a chair smasher, porridge eater, and bed messer simultaneously? And for the last time, I am not interested in eating any meat, pig or otherwise. Her favorite dish is nettle soup with wild mushrooms and arugula, beety dubs. Don't you all get it? In my story, she's my Baba. In Goldie's story, she's in her bear form. And in Hansel and Gretel's story, she's a woods witch. Just like all of us, she's different things to different people. Well spoken, young female child, descendants of the great Baba Yaga.
Well, if she's not the horrible evil witch turning everyone and everything living into stone, then who is?
And people say that's her why. Yeesh. Do I need to spell it out for you? I should have figured. Look, I swear, the statue is the Princess Snow. She must have found out about the evil queen's plan turning everything into stone. But how does the queen do it?
She sucks the life force out of the forest and it feeds her power.
Huh?
The sprites have been in our forest the longest. They can explain the best.
Every little toadstool, every little tuft of moss, every drop of summer dew that turns to winter frost. Everything's in balance in our starlit forest. The cycle of life turns as it has always done before us. People you call witches see patterns that the rest cannot. Constant streams of energy through creatures great and small. They help sustain the balance in our starlit forest. The wheel will keep turning as it has done before us. But the evil queen keeps taking all and never gives, gaining greater power as she takes from all that lives, upsetting the balance in our starlit forest. The wheel will stop turning and all will turn to dust. If we give up on our forest, then all will turn to dust.
You see, in humans, everything in our forest is in balance. The food web, the photosynthesis, the weather pattern, all of it.
Baba and all witches can draw off the power of nature to boost their magical abilities.
But most witches get back energy before it. They take care of it, tend to it, and never fully deplete it.
But your queen takes everything and gives nothing back in return.
I've spent the last 5 years constantly breathing life and magic back into this small part of the starlit forest to keep it and all of its creatures from turning to stone.
We help Bob with her mission as much as we can.
But the queen keeps getting stronger.
And I'm getting tired and can't keep this up forever.
Can we help somehow, Baba?
But how could we possibly hope to stop someone so powerful?
The queen has everyone in the land convinced that she's the force for good and that whatever magic in the forest is evil.
You start asking her.
Oh yes, the reason we came out to the edge of the forest. My dears, gather around.
I thought when a princess was awoken from a deep sleep, it was supposed to be from a prince, not a frog.
Mademoiselle, I can assure you, I'm a more dashing gentleman than any prince.
Who are all of you? Who are all of you? And where in the world am I? You're the princess, right? Snow White? Last time I checked. Oh, it's all coming back to me. Where's that despicable witch of a stepmother?
Be turned into stone trying to stop her. Child, you're glad you're yourself again. But marching right back into the lion's den may not be your best move here.
Did you turn me back to myself again? Oh, thank you. But you gotta help me. What happens when she sucks life from all the forest and wild creatures?
Slow down. We all agree with you. He needs to be stopped.
What we need is a cunning plan. A plan so cunning you pin a fluffy tail on and call it Foxy.
I do have a potion that should take away the queen's magic for a short period of time. Possibly only minutes.
But it could be enough to knock her unconscious. Then you can bring her to Baba and Baba will suck all the magic out of her.
You know I'd never do that for my own gain. But for the forest, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Just leave that despicable queen with only her own life force and no magic.
But I'd never be able to get close to her. She'd sense me from miles away.
What's up to us then? You said it, sister. I'll need a really great disguise. Everyone in the palace will recognize me. Well, pretty much everyone in the country.
Hold on a minute. Doesn't the queen have a magic mirror? She can see anything, anywhere. She'll see us coming for sure.
Oh, nuts. I forgot about old shiny Sheldon.
That magic mirror is so sassy. But she does have some limitations.
She does? Like what?
Well, for starters, she can't see underground.
Not more mud!
I guess we can gather all our big and forest friends.
Yeah, Mole, Badger, the Earthworm Clan. Nope, I've got an even better idea. Snow White, meet the dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why 7?
Some things are just meant to be, mon ami.
We're here, dear Baba. What can we do for you? We owe you our lives for protecting our forest.
How do you guys feel about tunneling under a moat? Gather around, everyone.
Wait, you sprites were there? You saw this all firsthand?
And I swear that fox bore a striking resemblance to my grandmother, Felicity.
Why, of course. We sprites lived for hundreds of years. How do you think we keep such impeccable records?
Back to the story. Did the dwarfs let them dig under the moat into the castle?
Don't get your ears hung up. First, we have to check back on those doofy lumberjacks. They finally returned to the castle after their propaganda tour and are trying to convince the queen that...
Okay, just one more time to make sure we got our story straight.
We did exactly as the queen commanded and traveled to the edge of the deep dark forest and dutifully left Snow White, statue version, in the forest.
And then we were attacked by a fire-breathing bear witch thingy.
We barely escaped with our lives.
And of course, while we were running for our lives, we couldn't stop and say, fire-breathing bear witch thingy, can you tell us about your spells keeping this part of the forest site from burning us down?
That's our story, okay? And we're sticking to it. It's not very creative as works of imaginative fiction go.
Huh? Who said that?
You should have at least thrown in some orcs or walk or rodents of unusual size.
Dudes, the wall is watching us.
Or maybe a barrel ride over a waterfall and finding a pack of rabbit squirrels.
Are you a mirror? A talking mirror?
That's a magic mirror to you, melonhead man. You are about as sharp as a bag of marbles.
You're finally back, you lazy, good-for-nothing nudists.
What took you so long? I said you had a week. It's been 9 days.
Your high evilness! I mean, your evil highness. We ran into a few kinks along the way.
But we carried out your orders, most devious majesty, to the letter.
Why, of course you did. Being the supreme evil ruler of all has its difficulties, but having little minions to do your bidding is definitely a perk. Wouldn't you say so, Shelley?
Who you calling minion? I'm the priest of my own glass temple over here.
Well, I am just over the moon to be your evil minion, your most horrible highness.
And I suppose I could survive being a medium beast. I get to keep my life.
And if we get to make music,
Ooh, I feel a song coming on.
Marvelous, you finally finished my commissions. No evil ruler for the ages can exist without her very own theme song. Bah!
Oh, yes. Wait.
your powers grow, the world turns stony. These other baddies seem chock full of baloney. The dear wicked witch and her nasty flying monkeys try to say my dear ancestor could kill him with a stare. A sea witch, the ultimate pawnbroker for the ages. Cruella where the furs of her enemies will flare. But all of these ladies have something in common. They're rented or stopped or hung up in a snare. But not me, for ha ha ha. No, not you, we, I will be for ha ha ha. The powerful, no one can even compare. You will rule for ha ha ha. I will indeed, for she's the most evil and dastardly dead the world shall see. Take it, fellas. You're definitely super nasty and cruel. You make all your minions seem weird and cruel. Your temper's as red hot as volcanic rock. Insult and torture, you got that in stock. No other ruler is as evil as you. No one makes a masses clearer in their shoes. And other tales that heroine might save the day, but I'll never fall prey to those fools. No, not me, for ha ha ha. No, not you, I will be for ha ha ha. The most powerful, no one can even compare. You will rule for ha ha ha. I will indeed for she's the most evil and dastardly day the world shall see. So don't hold out hope for a group of here from the forest to squash you like a bomb. What? 'Cause she's the most evil and dastardly day the world shall see. Ha ha ha. Baby spark do 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 do, baby spark do 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 do, baby spark do do do, baby spark.
Why in the blazes did Mama suggest that we bring the baby sprites along?
She said they were super annoying and she was super right.
I kind of like them. Of course she does. Baba says they'll help the dwarves with causing a diversion. Almost through to the courtyard. Almost through to the courtyard. Almost through to the courtyard.
Almost tooth in your mouth jar.
All post teeth in the mountain. All the queen in the fountain. All is green in the cushions. Huh? What the what?
No, you daft dwarves. I said almost due to the courtyard.
Oh, that makes more sense. What should we do when we break through, Your Majesty? According to this map, we should be right under the royal stables. So I guess peek your head out and try not to get trampled? Aye, milady. So what's the plan against snow? I'll sneak us into the kitchen. We put Bob's potion in the decanter juice meant for the queen's chamber.
Then we go up the hidden staircase to her chamber.
And then we hide in her chambers and wait till she drinks the juice.
And the entire time we hope and pray the distraction that God caused in the courtyard is what the mirror and queen are paying attention to. And then we usher Baba into the castle through the tunnel to suck up all of queen's magic. It's foolproof. Yeah, nothing could go wrong. We're through, milady. All right, my bearded buddies. Let's go the rocket. This is gonna be more fun than earthworm racing. More fun than diving toads into the swamp.
More fun than a ramule on the armadillo rodeo.
More fun than pelting squirrels with their own acorns. More fun than our annual grub eating contest. Well, Team Mayhem, are we ready? Ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi! Here we go!
What they lack in stature, they make up for in mischief and mirth.
And our dear baby sprites actually did something helpful for once.
Baby Sprite, do-do-do-do-do, baby Sprite.
You all have to stop interrupting. I feel like the climax of the story is just a page turn away. What happens next, Will-O-Wisp?
Okay, so the dwarves and baby sprites run amok the castle and destroy everyone. Our 5 heroes sneak up the back stairs to the...
Wowie! Dwarf infestation at the palace! I haven't laughed so hard since the lumberjacks lost their voices or were forced to perform because there's an interpretive dance!
I don't think anyone saw us. Put the juice on the table over here.
So where are we gonna hide, Snow? You 3 behind the wall. Run out and go behind the curtain.
Shh, I hear footsteps. Sheldon, where did those sleepy dwarfs come from? They're everywhere.
All I know is they burned up from the ground somewhere in the courtyard. What a gas!
It's not funny at all. They're undermining my authority in front of my peasants. I need a drink. This smells strange. Come to think of it, the whole room smells funny. Like, aha! Please don't hurt us, Your Majesty! Why, my peasants, I mean, citizens. What on earth are you doing in my chambers?
We're visiting from the nearby village of Cabbage Hill, and we got lost.
Never fear, commoners, you're small potatoes compared to... Why, my dearest stepdaughter, how on earth did you become so animated again?
Those are the only ones we haven't caught, Your Highness. Come here, you little...
So what was that about you carrying my orders to the letter?
Well, we, at least,
Imbeciles! If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
you're gonna have to go through us first, Queenie.
Oh, how sweet. You're standing up for your friend against certain death. Don't worry, I'll go through you like a knife through butter.
You guys are teeny tiny geniuses! Just doing our civic duty, Your Highness. We're a well-oiled machine, Your Ladyship. There's no I in team, Princess.
By Jove! I'm finally free of her!
Oh, my darling, I thought we'd never find you. Mama, Papa, Bro, what are you all doing here?
We've been searching for you since the day of the lumberjack concert.
We were pretty scared to go out in the woods again and been eaten by wolves.
But we mustered our courage and went into the dark. I mean, starlit forest, and you'll never guess who we found. My sweet sister, your dear Bob.
Well, will you look at that? You kids managed to overthrow the queen all on your own. I'm just bursting with pride.
Ahem, ahem. Oh, Baba, it wasn't us at all. I mean, we did carry on the bass line, but it's the drum improvisation I quit thinking it saved the day. Aw, shucks, you're making us blush. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Would you ever consider to come work for me, since I guess I am the queen now, and I'd root for all the new responsibilities if I had you on my side? Did you hear that, mates? We've been conscripted.
Dwarves, you've done me proud. And kids, the adults have something to say.
Red, Hansel, Red, and Goldie, your parents, Pa, and I are so sorry we allowed ourselves to be brainwashed by the queen.
It was just so easy to stand in line when the consequences of questioning seemed so dire.
After our rocky start in the forest all those years ago, you could just say we were petrified.
Uber, it's way too soon for stone puns.
Ow, sorry, Baba.
We are so proud of you for seeking the truth and being brave.
You did something that we didn't do. You set out all sides of the story and didn't let your fears get in the way of doing what was right.
The queen's brainwashing magic was pretty powerful, and the maid drew on me into it. Please know we are just trying to protect you.
Oh, of course we know, Mama. We're really sorry. We didn't at least leave you a note or something. If we're asking you to be honest with us, then we've got to be honest with you.
This storyline just kind of took off with us.
Queen Snow, would you please consider keeping us as your royal troubadours?
We are so sorry we ever followed the evil queen's orders.
She was just so super scary.
And I think we knew what we were doing was wrong, even despite her magical influence.
We can write you some awesome new propaganda songs.
I'm a lumberjack. Oh no! I have no interest in spreading anything to my kingdom except the truth.
Your awfulness. I think I single-handedly rid the castle of those ramble-rousing, troublesome dwarves.
How. Down to the ground we go. Down the cactus high. Zaggy, 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 zaggy. On.
What a crazy wild ride that was.
Sprites, thank you for sharing all these amazing stories with us.
I just wish it didn't have to be over.
But that's the beauty of stories. You can share them over and over again with the people you care about.
They are the gifts that keep on giving. And I love that each time you hear one, you take away something slightly different.
You mean like that awful game of telephone?
Isn't that what started all this trouble in the first place? What we mean is that there are so many things you can glean from stories. Humor, life lessons, affirmations, a different viewpoint on the world. And we know they're all important. So important, in fact, we have one last song to share with you all to help you remember this wonderful journey.
Also,
seldom come.
And small ones surround us every day. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It shows when you have courage to admit when you don't know something and want to learn something new. Most misunderstandings in the world can be avoided if people just simply take the time to ask, what else could this be?
Music is the universal language of mankind.
Where words fail, music speaks.
Pride is concerned with who is right. Humility is concerned with what is right.
Life is not what you alone make it. Life is the input of everyone who touched your life and every experience that entered it. We are all part of one another. Tell me a fact, and I'll learn. Tell me the truth, and I'll believe. But tell me a story, and it will live in my heart forever.